What is up, YouTube? I am Josh the Shift Workers Coach, and I've helped over 200 shift workers transform their body, their energy levels, and their confidence through training and nutrition. And today we are back with a high protein Biscoff baked oats that anybody can make in 20 minutes, and it sets you up for the day, sets you up for success. My shift workers have this all the time, and it gets them closer to their goals while still actually enjoying the foods that they like. I.e. for me, it's Biscoff. So how we're going to start it. So you want to be getting some sort of blender. You can mix this up in a mixing bowl, but a blender just does make it real simple. When it comes to actually making the baked oats itself, everything goes into the blender, then into the ramekin, and then in the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees. So let's get started. It being a baked oats, of course, we're going to have to put in some oats. And that's exactly what we're going to do. 60 grams of your finest oats. Make sure you're weighing this out so you actually know the macros. The macros will be attached in the description below, along with my coaching form. 60 grams of oats. Obviously, a scoop of protein powder. I use the Perform Pumpkin Spice Latte, just because Perform is genuinely the best protein powder there is out there. I've tasted them all, I've even made my own, but this is definitely undeniable. Nice big scoop in there. Next up is going to be the baking powder. You just need to put half a teaspoon in here. In goes our milk. So I add 60 millilitres of almond milk. You can use any sort of milk really. 1 egg. The best thing about this recipe is literally no mess. All you're doing is you're mixing it up in the blender, washing the blender out, and it's done. Next up is the Greek yogurt. With this, it's only about 50 mils, which is about 1 tablespoon. That goes in there. I then add in some flavour drops. This is cheesecake flavour. Sugar-free, and it just makes it that little bit sweeter. Once that's done, we're going to put the lid on and give it a mix. Whilst that blends, I'm going to get the fry light out the cupboard, turn the oven on, and then we're going to get this ready. Fantastic. Now that's all blended, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my ramekin just so that it doesn't stick to the side. And then we're going to pour this in. You can use a spoon or a spatula to get the remaining mixture out. I make recipes like this on my page all of the time, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube or TikTok. So I suggest you drop me a follow if you haven't already. Once that's mixture's in, now that that's in the ramekin, what we're going to do is we're going to dice up our chocolate, sprinkle it on the top, and add a little bit of Biscoff into the middle. So I can't lie, I'm a little bit of a child when it comes to Biscoff. I am an absolute fiend for it. So it goes in pretty much everything that I make. However, what I do love is putting a spoonful of it actually inside the mixture, because once this whole thing cooks, it's like a lava ball in the middle, and it's just absolutely sublime. What we're going to do, we're going to weigh out, that's about 7 grams of Biscoff. We're going to place that in the middle and cover that up. Oh, I'm obsessed. Then whilst that's going on, we're just going to chop up some Biscoff. So a couple of squares of this. This is the Biscoff chocolate with, this is chocolate with obviously Biscoff in the middle of it. And we're just going to grate this up. So You don't have to do this. You could literally make this recipe however you want to in terms of the toppings. The same base applies to it all. So I've had berries, I've had sort of strawberry and white chocolate, I've had all sorts of different recipes, but Biscoff's just my favourite and I've been craving it this morning. Once that's all nice and chopped up, we're just going to sprinkle this on the top. And there we have it. Now into the oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. And I'll be back when it's done. That is just about ready. That right there looks absolutely insane. Look at that. Wow. Oh my God. And if you want to see more higher protein recipes that actually hit the spot, subscribe to my channel, drop me a follow, and for all coaching inquiries, my pre-application form's in my bio.